Okay, so this is the Yum Asia Bamboo Rice Cooker. Well, multi-cooker really. It does a lot of different things. As you can see there, I'll do white rice, brown rice, porridge, short grain rice, and then it has special modes of GABA and umami to make things taste better. You can also use it as a slow cooker and a cake baker and a steamer, whatnot. It has quite a large footprint. I live alone. I probably should have bought the Panda. It's a lot smaller, but I figured I'd pay a bit extra and get the extra features, see how it goes. So I'm going to cook just a portion of rice for this. I've already got it in. Let me show you. Got the steaming basket there. Don't need that in. Got the rice there. The instructions say 1 cup of rice, which is one of these cups, to 1 cup of water. However, they do also say that you might need more or less water depending on your preference and depending on the age of the rice. The instruction booklet is actually very helpful. What I've discovered with this, if I do 1-to-1, I'll get really dry individual rice grains. Like, it's still edible, but it's just not to my taste. I like it a bit stickier and wetter, so I usually put 1 to 2 in, or a little bit more. But for the sake of this, we'll just set it away as it is. The options for this would be white rice, umami, or quick cook. Quick cook is just like maybe 7 to 10 minutes quicker, not even 10, 7 or 8 minutes quicker than the normal white rice setting. And the umami is supposed to make white rice taste better by doing this fancy cooking thing. It doesn't seem to work on this old cheap rice that I got from Aldi, so I'm not going to bother with that. Also, it takes a lot longer. So I'm just going to go with quick cook and set that away. It'll just look like that until the last 10 minutes, then you'll see 10 minutes pop up and it'll start counting down. One thing to mention is that this thing kicks out a lot of steam from the little chimney here. I'll add a photo if I can. I've just missed it doing it, but it does it regularly. So you've got to make sure that there's no units above it, otherwise they will become very damp. Okay, so we got 6 minutes left. I am going to pop some broccoli into steam. I'm just going to pop it open, whack that in, close the lid, and let it be. That's usually enough for broccoli. So, it's ready now. You can see the broccoli looks nicely steamed, still hasn't lost its colour. Getting this steaming basket out is a little bit difficult because there's no handles, but it's just plastic, so it doesn't really hold a lot of heat. I've left that to sit for 4 minutes before taking it out, so that helps. Similar with this is what the rice looks like. See, a little bit dry for my taste normally. I would normally have it stickier than that. But similar with this, there are handles to the side here, which make it really easy to lift that out if you need to. They do get a bit hot, but if you just let things settle for a while, then it helps. You've got the tool here to fluff the rice with. Oh, actually that is nice and sticky. I did put a bit of extra water in when you weren't looking. And that's basically it. I mean, it's done. I can serve that now. I'm just waiting for the salmon in the air fryer. And voila! Salmon, broccoli and rice. And we still have probably enough for 1 more portion of rice in there. So even though I use 1 cup, it still is going to serve more than 1 person. Unless you really love your rice, of course. I think the traditional thing to do in the Asian cultures is to run this through cold water, pop it in the fridge, and then egg fry it the next day. So, aside from my plate, what is the cleanup like? Well, actually, it's very straightforward. We've got the cup that we use for the rice and the water, which is barely dirty, and we'll probably just need a rinse. We've got this little spatula that I use that comes with the cooker to stir the rice up and add the soy sauce. And this, which I use to steam the broccoli, all could just do with a rinse. There's nothing major going on. And then that's all that's left in here, a little bit of rice. That will come out again with some nice warm soapy water run through it. So the way I would do this is add my hot soapy water to the bowl, wash the bowl out, and then use it to rinse these with. Dead simple. One last thing to mention is this thing here would also want to be rinsed, maybe not necessarily after every cook, but certainly regularly. It's very easy to release. Just lift that up, that'll come down, and then you take that over to the sink and rinse it. And then it just pops back in the same way. Just stick it at the bottom and just push against that clip, and it's in. Done.